Hello, welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm here to take your political questions out of the chat. Just put them in the chat just before I come on, and I put them down in the description box. So if you are watching this on replay, hello, you can go down in the description box. All the questions are there, and I timestamp them as I go. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. And we have epic troll slayers who keep us safe. This has been a really great, this is a really great community because of you. Thank you. All right. Hello, Irma. Yes, it's been a minute. Anyway, hello, Serena. Anyway, so are you guys all ready to turn into zombies? Have you heard that apparently, I don't know the details, but apparently there's talk today that people who have been vaccinated are going to turn into zombies. If anybody knows the details on that, please share them, because I mean, we better, that'll really, I'm going to have, next month I've got quarterly taxes due, and that's going to it's going to scare the cats. So yeah. Oh, it's Trump. Brains. Oh, it's like a walnut. Anyway. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you like the nails. These are oldies but goodies. Very oldies, but I really like them. Okay, let's jump into some questions. And at the end of today's live stream, actually in about an hour, around about an hour or so, Sarah's going to jump on, and we're going to do the spinny wheel. We were playing with the different themes this morning. Which ones were the funniest? Because they have these different themes for the spinner to choose a number. If you are interested, art media book. artmedia.com. If you are at all interested, before about 1:15 Chicago time, Central Time, just go to cancel what I hit the wrong button, and like I use one tab on my computer. I just accidentally hit the wrong button, and it just like tried to close every single tab, including this one. I know. Book Art Media, and then there's the spinner thing. Okay, let me share. Sharing, share screen. Crow tab. Book Art Media. There we go. Right there, the colored box, and it is for everybody around the world. It's because I'm not giving away a physical thing. I'm giving away I'm giving away gift cards, so you get the numbers for that, and a free 30-minute reading from me, if you would like. You just go to Book Art Media and you sign up for the newsletter there. And considering I have yet to send out a newsletter, you're not exactly going to get spammed with content. Trust me. And there's no way on the face of this earth I would sell information. No. No. If anything, it's more likely that your stuff that you'll be just sitting there going, I wonder if she ever sent me anything. Not much, no. So anyway, go to bookartmedia.com because in an hour we're going to have a drawing for, and there's Boo Boo's and Kitty. We're going to have a drawing for 4 $50 Amazon gift cards and a 30-minute personal reading with me. So there'll be five things you could win. Julia says, I signed up yesterday but didn't get a confirmation email. Did you send one out? That's odd. There should have been an automatic one. Let me make a note. Hang on. Let me I just want to make sure you guys are okay. Anyone who's thinking, you know, I'm not important to her, au contraire. Okay. Julia, Worcester, signed up. Didn't get an email. Okay. We'll work something out. I didn't either, says Holly. Holly in France. Okay, I'll double check to see. Maybe something's gone wrong with that. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a moment here, if you don't mind. I'm just going to send a note to Sarah quickly that saying they signed up for the newsletter and didn't get a confirmation email or anything. Julia Worcester and Holly in France. Okay. All right, I've sent that off. So if she sees it or has a chance to look, Paula did neither. Paula Vella. Okay. Paula Vella. All right, I will double check. It just. All right. Sarah's typing. So, okay. Well, let's get on to some readings then. There might have been something that it doesn't mean you're not signed up necessarily. It may just be that the automatic thank you email, it's something went wrong with that, and we can fix that. Okay. Do you just subscribe to get an email? Yes. That's it. Doesn't cost you a dime. Oh, lots of people didn't. And Sarah says, I will look them up on the list as soon as I get back to make sure they're there. She's such a sweetheart. She's such a sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. She helps me so much. All right, moving on. All right. Serena says on the website it did say thank you. Oh, good. All right, so you're ready to become a zombie. Ready? You've got. Maybe we should run to the store and get like. Can you just be a carnivore, or does it have to be brains? I think I'm not even sure where to get. I wonder if there's a butcher nearby. I mean, we have to get ready for these things. And seriously, the cats are going to be so upset. So apparently today, vaccinated people are supposed to be turning into zombies. And why today? If we were vaccinated at different times, is there like a trigger? I don't know where that came from, but I've heard different people talking about it. And it's like, Mercury retrograde is in 6 days, to the best of my knowledge, Joanna. So, okay, well, I am vaccinated and boosted. So fully vaccinated and boosted, so at least at least for a few hours at least, we should say fairly, we should look okay. It's only later that we haven't showered and our clothes go to rags and that kind of stuff. So at least for the rest of the day we should look okay, and that's what's important. It's so dumb. The whole thing's so dumb. Anyway. Julie Worcester says, see me, and I spent time cleaning the car yesterday for nothing. And cleaning the house today. I know, right? I just brought up the whole thing of toilet paper to put in the bathroom this morning. I guess I'm not going to use it. I don't know. Dolly, for instance, I'm double boosted. Will I be a double zombie? Well, of course you will. Incognitouser, of course, just in time for Halloween. All right. Okay. Scott Conwell says, given the rarity of them, brains clearly. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Paula Val says, it's evening here. I haven't turned yet. I'm not sure what the trigger is, but we'll find out. Okay. So, Rainier says, I have the weekend off. Wow, just in time to hunker down from the zombies. Yeah. Kathy Lamson, who said this about the zombies? I heard it on Chicago's progressive radio this morning. But it's silly. I don't know who originally said it, so I'm tempted to get out my zombie. I'm tempted to get out my zombie deck, but that it tends to upset some people, so I won't do that. All right. Let's jump in at 11 minutes in. Karen had a question. Hello, Karen. 11 minutes in. Yesterday's last subject was Rump rallies. Why have the cities he owes money to not garnished earnings from these current rallies where others host and pay the cockroach to show up? Because it's not theirs. They couldn't legally do it. You can't. Just because he's going to show up, it doesn't mean that they can charge somebody else what's owed. They could, if they really wanted to, put out some kind of warrant. Yes, all the outer planets are in retrograde. Saturn, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, they're all in retrograde. So that's why the energy is kind of, because it's being pulled backwards. Okay. Oops. All right. Cities. Why aren't they going after Trump? Fruits of labor. And it's not like he's not raking in the money. Suckers as far as the eye can see. He doesn't salute. It's oh, suckers. Look at them all. Gretchen says, I don't understand why these cities haven't taken him to court. Exactly. 9 of Swords. Oh, it's cost them a lot. And they have to stay within their budgets. They can't go over budget. It's not legally possible. Trump the man, and there's the big money he owes. These two cards came out together. Center of the reading, they should go after him. 10 of Wands, they should all go after him. Because even today, his on Truth Social, whatever, he made a reference about something about money, but then he put in quotes, I'm really rich, unquote. And it obviously refers back to when he said that in his speech. That's why it's in quote. But also, would that get him off any kind of out of any legal trouble, saying, well, I didn't mean, I said it in quotes. If somebody came after him for money and he tried to pretend he doesn't have any. I mean, you and I know he doesn't have any, but you know what I mean. Like, they came after him for money and he was actually going to be held accountable. But they should do it. Do it. Theodore's saying he's having a rally in Pennsylvania tonight. Yes. And it's going to be interesting because he's rallying for Dr. Oz, who is not popular. And Amy Kirshner says, I got to thank you. Kirscher, I'm so sorry. Amy Kirscher says, I got to thank you for signing up, but not a confirmation email yet. Okay. Well, there may not be one right now. So, but I'm not worried. I seriously, I wouldn't worry. You're signed up. If you got a thank you, you're signed up. So, okay, this is just ridiculous. But anyway, okay. Let's go into Linda Johnson's question. Let's see here at 15:30. Let's try not to erase everything that came before it. I'm funny that way. Theodore says Oz will not win. I hope so. It's going to be interesting to see how many people show up. We'll see. Okay, 1530. Linda Johnson had a question. I would think that every top secret document that all government agencies would be dated and have the original. In those 48 empty folders, do you think they could be dated when Trump got the top secret memo? Would the military, CIA, FBI, NSA, or other agency make a copy for their files? Well, he should just be getting a copy. He wouldn't be getting the original. Why can't the group go back to those dates, find out what was in the top secret documents Trump had on the dates each empty folder had on it? This way they would know what was sold. I don't know what's actually on the folders. Because, hello, lucky girl. On last night, MSNBC, Chris Hayes. Let me see if there should be a picture here. Trump top secret folder restaurant bar. MSNBC 16 hours ago. Let me see if I can get the picture. Yep, here we go. So there's a 45 theme bar in Trump Tower that you can go in there, you know, you can go give him money. And share. Okay. So there at the 45 theme bar in Trump Tower, he has this display of Trump stuff, including there's this display with a picture of him and all these little bits from his presidency. And right here, that says Situation Room. And that is classified evening summary. That is a folder right there. And I don't know if this will open in the same. No, it's going to try to open in a different window. Hang on. Let me pull it up. Share. Chrome tab. Here we go. Make sure you guys can see this. Yeah. Classified evening summary. Right there. That's just on display. That empty folder is just on display. Thank you, lucky girl. So I don't know that there is necessarily a date on the folders, but I don't know. Maybe there's something on the tab. Could be. For example, I mean, put this back up. I mean, here, like this is a folder graphic. If I moved this thing over, you could see it's got the piece of paper there, what have you. You know, and there's that tab you get at the top that sticks up. Maybe they put something there. I don't know. But we can have a look at this. I just wanted you to see that image because, wow. And Lisa Graham says, good grief, he thinks of our secrets as souvenirs. Oh, absolutely. He has said they are mine. That information, those printouts, that paperwork, that information, it's mine. Like, oh, nay. Kathy Delisle, what an unappetizing display. I mean, really, if that doesn't put you off your food. So, are are they going to be able to work out what was in those folders, I think is the question. So will they be able to work out what was in the empty folders? 48 empty folders. And not all of them were in the little storage room that was seriously not locked. Not seriously locked. Many of them were in his desk. So, and he had many people go through his office at Mar-a-Lago. There are all kinds of photographs floating around. All kinds of people who came through there, and they were right there. Just he could go, oh, look. I'll never forget. Almenzi says folder may have been in an envelope that had headings and a place for a date and a signature. Gosh, I hope so. We should look at that. Heather Formosa says, wow, even one of the precious plates. Didn't they ask Melania to order new stuff because they were short? I still cannot get over that this embarrassing idiot had people to the White House and gave them cold fast food. You have an entire famous kitchen staff, world-class chefs who work so hard to get that job so they can just be a credit to our country. And you say, no, take the day off. We're getting cold, or we're getting McDonald's. Well, it'll be cold by the time that many people get to it. Oh, well. No. 9 of Swords. He's worried. There are a lot of people worried. I was saying yesterday, I kept getting mental images of people like at the CIA, FBI, what have you, and they're just walking around, and I was seeing not like it burning them, but just their flames just coming out of the tops of all of their heads, and just walking down the hallways back and forth. Hey, Bill, how's it going? Oh, fine, Janet. How are you? Oh, good. Flames. I mean, I'm trying to find the humor in it, but this is so awful and dangerous. Anne is saying, oh, but he thought the young athletes would like McDonald's. Well, he's an idiot. 3 of Wands. Will they be able to figure out what's missing? Oh, there's the government. Do you know how much? You want to talk about burning through taxpayer money? How about the man hours we're going to have to burn through in so many different. I mean, seriously, it's like all of Homeland Security, which is an umbrella group in the first place, just to hunt down what the heck is missing, who had it, when did it go. For all that information, it's going to cost us a fortune to clean up after this jerk. Poison in the well. And I just keep the feeling, and this card, he was just doling secret stuff out whenever it would make him look good, whenever he thought it would make him some money. So many people in the government have to work together, and he was looking overseas. He wants money. He needs money. Lynette says, yep, I've been getting flashes about that too. They are so angry and super worried. Yeah. Debba says, so much for all the checks and balances we thought were still in place. That's true. But, Pluto going through Capricorn, it really just, found the biggest, ugliest, rock it could find in the field and kicked it up to make sure that anything that wasn't strong and didn't have strong roots would be brought up into the world so we could deal with it and get rid of it. So we will end up with the hierarchical part of our society and our government, which, I mean, who's higher in our country than the president, but besides Beyonce and Oprah, but besides the president, oh my gosh, this is so awful. And they're desperately trying to get the poison out of the well. I mean, I'm suddenly just being hit with this wave of just exhaustion, like people not sleeping. It also feels like there are some people in Homeland Security right now who are saying, I don't care who he is. I don't care if there's an election. I don't care what the DOJ says. I wonder if there isn't somebody who is trying mightily to get around whatever DOJ thing that Merrick Garland thinks he's doing to protect the midterm election, so the FBI doesn't seem political. This is so serious. Let's ask about that. At 27 minutes in. Is Homeland Security or some other agency going to run around Garland and arrest Trump to interrogate him for what happened to the classified materials? I don't know if it's even possible, but Dr. Nancy says, don't watch CNN, please. Really bad. Oh, yeah, they're moving to the right. Yeah, do not give them views. When their viewership goes down far enough, they'll get the message. I agree, Lisa Graham. This Pluto return is beyond brutal. Pluto return, that's nothing to sneeze at. Evelyn is saying, Merrick Garland, I really feel he's not going to wait. Okay. Marie Henson is saying, my guess is yes, yes, yes. Kelly says CNN is flipped. Well, they've been taken over by a staunch Republican who thinks that he's going to improve the viewership, and he's going to get some of that sweet, sweet Fox News money, blah, 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 blah. Nah, MSNBC. Or just NBC News straight up. So somebody else going to do the runaround, Garland, to go, oh, excuse me, Garland, let me just reach past you. Come here. Kathy Rollins says, I feel the DOJ, State Department, and Homeland Security all know that POTUS is a clear and present danger. They will act soon. Okay. Theodore says, I saw an overcoat, red tie, and handcuffed in front. Good. Dr. Nancy, apparently Celtic Tarot Sheila is saying September for the DOJ. Okay. Page of Wands. The messenger. How did he get the stuff? Who pulled the stuff off the system and printed it out? They are really looking into that. Old Taylor B. John Harwood is out at CNN as of this morning. Isn't he the far right guy, or is please tell me that's not the like person stopping it from going to right wing purgatory. Okay. Page of Swords, Lovers, Two of Pentacles, Sun. They can't. Four of Pentacles. They can't do a run around Garland and grab this guy. I'm not seeing it. I want to see it. I don't see it. So yeah, I just keep sending truckloads of fire extinguishers to all of the intelligence agencies because people need to regularly walk through like sprays to try to stop the flames coming up off the tops of their heads. This is bad. This isn't bad. This is bad. Man, oh day. Let me see if I can fix this. It's getting kind of dark here. There, that's a little better. You'll be able to see the cards better. Oh, man. All right. Joanna Carson had a question. 32. Incriminating emails from Ginni Thompson. More incriminating emails from Ginni Thomas, Ginni Thomas, trying to overthrow the election, have been released. Will she eventually be charged and sentenced? You used a semicolon between those two things. I haven't seen a semicolon in ages. Generally, I'm not a fan. I don't ever use them myself, but it's kind of refreshing. It's like, oh, a semicolon. I haven't seen one of those in ages. Anyway, Ginni Thomas, more incriminating emails have been released. I haven't seen the, there wasn't a link to a news article on that, so I really don't know. Oh no. The guy who was just let go from CNN, he called Trump a demagogue after the Biden speech. Oh, gee, yeah, just forget it. I'll have to take the app off of my phone just completely. I rarely use it, and now I'm just going to. Lena says, I love semicolons. I use them all the time. Well, that is awesome. But, Ginni Thomas, let me change this. Let us take pity. Let us take pity on those who are watching on replay. 33:30. Okay, Joanna Carson. Incriminating emails by Ginni Thomas have been released. Ginni Thomas. She pressed Wisconsin lawmakers to overturn Biden's election. Okay, so the energy I am getting off of her, I think I usually describe as ding cuckoo, ding cuckoo, ding cuckoo, ding cuckoo. She is in her own little world. And not in the sense of she can use an insanity defense. It's just delusion of her own grandeur. That God has chosen her to stand to get rid of this pesky democracy thing. Queen of Pentacles, that's her. God has entrusted me because I am that important. And since my husband's on the Supreme Court, people will listen to me. Sit down, lady. You're a spouse. It's not easy being a spouse, but you're a spouse. You're not even on the Supreme Court. Sit down. Moon. Cloud, Cuckoo Land. Temperance. Two of Swords. Ace of Cups. Three of Pentacles. That was the plan. That was the plan. Okay, this was a legal decision. This is her thoughts. People were really have really been trying to protect her because of who her husband is. But she made these decisions, and that information is out there. Oh, yeah, and part of a plan. I don't know if it's January 6th, but it definitely feels like there is somebody. Yeah, somebody's looking into her. Oh, yeah. Interference in the election. She's under investigation somewhere. I can feel it. Oh, thank you, Irma. I'm so sorry. Juggling too much in my head. Thank you, Irma. Irma de Santiago. Thank you. CC Ryder is saying Discovery takes control of HBO, CNN, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers? Creating a new media giant. HBO runs Bill Maher's show. Why Maher producers are pushing GOP talking points. Discovery CEO is right wing. Oh, jeez. Well, I hope you have good luck with your client. I'm glad you had fun. Oh, wow. I thought I saw something up here. Anna saying megalomania. Man, okay. Are you going to be indicted, convicted, and sentenced? That's a whole lot of legal pain. That's a whole lot of legal pain. Ace of Pentacles, Magician. Hope you have a good lawyer. Two of Swords for her legal actions. She either will or she had best admit every last thing, put it all out there. If she believes it so truly that that's what she was here to do, that she's been chosen by God to overturn this pesky democracy thing. She better lay all the cards out on the table. Then she'll get some small-ish sentence. But she doesn't have an insanity defense. She has a delusion of grandeur problem. So, man. Ginni Thomas, Ace of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, World, Tower. Things are not going to go well for her. So, yeah. Kathy Rollins says maybe it'll be enough to get her husband to step down. I doubt it. He's very much of the you will get my Supreme Court seat out of my cold dead hands. Plucky Heroine saying Ginni and her terminal case of hubris. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Julia Worcester says more like delusions of adequacy. Yeah. Yep. Okay. You know you have made God in your image when he hates the same people you do. 40 minutes in. Eileen had a question. Former White House counsel Pat Cipollone appeared Friday to testify before a federal grand jury investigating January 6th. What will come of it? I've heard some people say Pat Cipollone, but a lot of people say Pat Cipollone, and the closed captioning has a field day trying to figure that one out. I think the most famous one is Pat Cipollone, but there are others that are really good. Turtle Dove says, I love God. That's awesome. I absolutely love the divine. I mean, yeah, but I don't think the divine tells me to hate anyone. I think the divine is telling me to try to raise the vibration. When I pray, I'm just trying to bring down more divine energy and to raise the vibration. But we are down on this level, and we need to stand up for decency and for policies that will create higher vibrations where people are taken care of and we can work together and that sort of thing. So whereas her philosophy seems to be, in the name of Republican gun-toting Jesus, we need to pressure a state legislature to overturn the will of the voters. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Anyway. Jolie S. says the hatred for others just eats away at who we truly are at our soul level. True. Love says I totally concur. Awesome. Hello, Sharon. All right. Pat Cipollone. 42:30. Great, Pat Cipollone, what's going on? Testified in front of a grand jury. Oh, he knew the whole thing that was going on behind the scenes. He was in the inner circle of what was happening. Okay. The Empress, the Devil, Two of Cups, Page of Wands, World. I don't know for certain, but this feels like he's smart enough that he has started distancing himself from this. Am I correct? Do I have is this the right person? Am I thinking of the right person? Because this feels like reality has been dawning. And it's like, you know what? I'm not going to prison for Trump. So Washington Post, he appeared before the grand jury. Oh yeah, it's him. And he's been on, let me share this. He's been on, he was talked about a lot during the January 6th hearings. Share screen. So if you can see that, make sure you can see it. Yep. Former top lawyer at the White House, highest ranking aide to go before the grand jury in the Justice Department criminal probe of Trump's actions amid efforts to overturn the 2020 election. And so he went in with his deputy, Pat Cipollone. He spent about 4 hours behind closed doors with jurors and prosecutors. 4 hours. Jeez. That does not sound like a fun time. Oh, no, Cipollone spent about 2.5 hours with grand jurors. Philbin spent about an hour and a half. That makes more sense. Didn't talk to lawyers. And yeah, okay. This feels very much like reality is dawning. Of, you know what? Yeah, that was awful, and I'm not gonna get blow up my entire future. So I'll be the messenger of what really happened. So that's what I'm getting. Mm-mm. Okie dokie. All right. So next is, this is just this, as one of my sisters says sometimes. One of her phrases is, "This is sick and wrong." This is, at first, when I first saw this, I was like, "Tell me this isn't real. Please tell me this isn't real." You ready for this one? Share screen. Chrome tab. Daily Beast. How the big lie ended up in a 6th grade classroom in Florida. A study sheet used the media's coverage of the big lie as an example of bias. Let me we'll move in a little so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, here we go. There it is. Oh, that right? No, what? There we go. Bias can be created by inserting suggestive what into statements. The media is often biased and will add words that persuade you to think one way over another. Read these two statements made by reporters after the 2020 election. President Trump made claims that the 2020 election was stolen. President Trump made false claims that the 2020 election was stolen. The first sentence is just giving you information, while the second sentence leads you to believe he is wrong before you have all of the facts. This made it into world history study sheet handed out by a substitute teacher in the 6th grade at the R. Dan Nolan Middle School in Bradenton, Florida on Wednesday. It was a take-home sheet headed, "How Does a Historian Work?" and it was meant to prepare students for a test on Thursday. One mother proceeded to quiz her child on its list of vocabulary words. The first 6 were evidence, source, primary source, secondary source, reliable source, and point of view. Then came number 7, the mother said. The 7th word was bias. Yeah. So can we end this can this madness end, please? I can't. I can't. Dear great Gussie, Brywin says a substitute doesn't have a teaching degree because they no longer require it. Oh yeah, communication, far right communication. That is the card for far right communication. Excuse me. 8 of Pentacles, Judgment, 3 of Pentacles. There is going to reach a point where enough parents are going to have enough failing students that they're going to say, okay, we need to get back on some kind of level. That will come. Their judgment is coming, but until it does, there's going to be more of this garbage. Sergio is asking, where did you learn astrology? I learned it out of curiosity. There are people there. Okay, it started in high school, and there were some cute guys. And I wanted to know more about them because I'm a Scorpio. So it was like, I just kind of wanted to know more about them before I, kind of spent some more time in their arena. I wanted to know kind of what I was getting myself into. And over time, when there's somebody in business or somebody in a friendship or something, I like to have a look at their astrology to avoid problems, or quite often to see how kind of what will work for them, because we're going to be working together, or I want to work together or something. So it's like, okay, can I figure out where this person's Venus is? Because that's usually what and how they like things. Do they need to be the center of attention? Do they need to be treated with, is it in Leo, which is going to lead more toward they like being a king or a queen kind of energy? Or is it going to be more like Aquarius, where they're going to want to just be one of each? Anyway, sorry. Plucky Heroine says, oh, same here. My sister's an astrologer, always a cute boy at the root of it. I'm not going to lie. Not going to front. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I just got a message from Sarah. She said she double-checked everyone that I sent her names and whatever. You're all subscribed. You're all subscribed. If you got a thank you, you are subscribed. Not necessarily, like I said, you're not being inundated with email. I would like to come out with a monthly newsletter, and I'm planning on doing that start coming out with that before the end of the year. But anyway, this is, we have to get rid of DeSantis. Vote him out. Please vote him out. Please. Please. I know I'm in Illinois. I know I'm in Chicago. But please vote DeSantis out. Okay, thanks. I know you guys are trying, but just in general. Please vote. Please, Floridians. Yes, CC Ryder. Next lesson, indictment. Yes. Deborah Castro says, yep, Scorpio here, November 14th. Kelly says, me too. Turned down a boy who was a Taurus. I'm a bonehead. I don't know, but the longest relationships I've had were with I've had 2 long-term relationships in my life, and they were both with earth signs. And right now, never say never, but there's a part of me that's just like, don't do it again. Just don't. When I find somebody else, it's like, please don't let them be an earth sign. Please don't let them be an earth. I'm not saying earth signs are bad. I'm just saying that I probably am drawn to earth signs because I have no earth in my chart. Other than my sun is in the 6th house, which is, barely a thing. I have no earth in my chart. So I'm probably drawn to that, but I can't. I don't want to do that again. But we'll see. Guaranteed the next guy I meet who I'm attracted to, it'll be like, oh, by the way, I'm a Taurus Virgo. Capricorn, I'll be like, all right. Anyway. There's a question, what are our chances against DeSantis? They're not looking great, Mark. But we'll go more into that in future. So, Linda Kingsley says, I'm here with you, Autumn. I am an Earth sign, May 20th, 1953. Oh, you're awesome. And Earth sign people are awesome. I'm just saying my 2 longest relationships were with Earth signs. And if I'm going to have another long-term relationship, I'm just saying to myself, let's try something else. But you're awesome, obviously. Okay. Oh. Let me get my little ear thingy. What's it? Yeah, my favorite word I've made up this week is dollary-do. a dollary-do. Because I was talking about the 4 $50 Amazon gift cards we're giving away today. Sarah is coming on to help. And I was saying, if it'll be $50 American dollars, but if you live in another country, Amazon will convert it to the dollary-do of your choice. Anyway. Linda Kingsley says, I want no relationships, and yes, I know I am. Love you for the comment. Excellent. All right. Guess who's here? Yay! Oh,
hello.
Look at you. Looking like $1 million. Look how beautiful you are.
I look like a not sweaty mess. I'm still a mess, but I'm not a sweaty mess. So that's a good thing. That's a vast improvement. So,
Aww.
Yes.
So did you, are you doing better?
I'm doing much better. The AC in this room is at a brisk, lovely 64 degrees. I am, yes.
For anybody who doesn't know what happened.
Yes. Our last Tuesday, our air went out in a glorious fashion. Like we were all in the living room and my kiddo noticed smoke billowing past the picture window in front of the house because the outside unit had literally caught on fire. And yeah, whoopsies. I mean, if you're going to do something, do it, right? So they're going to, I have to replace the outside central air unit and the coils on the inside and all kinds of stuff. And they had to order the parts, and it's a holiday weekend, so it's not getting fixed until at least Tuesday. But the issue is I'm in Louisiana. It's hot. And Shreveport, where I'm from, has been under a boil advisory. So I couldn't even get ice water. I mean, I had electricity, but do you want to sit there and boil water and stand over the steam of boiling water when you have no air conditioning? No, you don't. Do you want to, you can't use the ice out of the freezer. So anywho, but the boil advisory lifted today. So that's good. So when we go home, have water. Okay. But I escaped across the river to Bossier, which smells like bad decisions. The whole town, it's a bubble. So
we're over on Creative Sprints. By the way, Creative Sprints has its own channel now, the Creative Sprints channel at 4:00 Chicago Central Time. And we were talking about this yesterday, that there's a long-standing rivalry between Shreveport and Bossier, which are right there. So Sarah this is just funny. This is like, I don't know,
but I still can't,
and
right. Yeah, I still can't drink the water. I could, but something's wrong with Bossier water. Like everybody in Shreveport talks smack about how bad Bossier is, and then they start visiting and they drink the water, and then all of a sudden the brain-eating amoebas or whatever they've got going on there, and they're like, Bossier's not so bad, and I'm like, yes, it is. The infrastructure in Shreveport, I can get from one end of my town to any other part of my town within 20 minutes. Like the infrastructure is set up to where it's cool. Like wherever any of my kids are, I can get to them within 20, 25 minutes, 30 if there's like been an accident and everything's backed up. You can't even get from one end of one main street of Bossier to the other end of it within 30 minutes. So infrastructure is horrible. There's like all these train tracks and they're all like, it's horrible. And all of a sudden, Bossier's the best place to be. So I'm like, I'm not drinking the water here. Screw that hippie. No, it's not happening. Mm-mm.
Okay, but you can have a shower now because you escaped to what, like a residential hotel for a few days?
Yes, so we're in a hotel. Yes, it's even got its own little kitchenette. I'll drink the water. I'm just being facetious. But it's awesome. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're okay because
I'm
that
glad.
was, oh my gosh, it was up in the 90s. The heat index was like 100.
The humidity was like 88. Yeah.
Yeah. And and not you're not sleeping. You know, that's just awful.
Well, Phyllis, you know how bad the traffic is in Bossier. So yes. So okay. Well, I do want to say you had messaged me that there were a couple of people who were concerned that they didn't get return emails, confirmation emails, and I've checked, and they are all subscribers. They are showing.
Okay. Yep.
So
okay. I mentioned that. So that's good. That's good.
Yes. Thank you, Shay. Yes.
Shay Laughter says Shreveport is still better.
Yes.
You guys are so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
goodness.
Anyway.
Okay.
All right. So today I'm giving away 4 $50 Amazon coupons and one free 30-minute personal reading with me. And it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you can win one of these prizes if you are signed up at bookartmedia.com, the newsletter list, which unfortunately Sarah's pulling now, but I have been talking about it for days. So,
okay. Yeah. Export. Bing.
Okay. And as soon as, someday, if I hit 15,000 subscribers, I'm going to do this again. So,
yes.
Now Sarah has the control here because she has a list, and we this morning we were looking at any of you who were around when I was giving away some of these kitty pouches I designed. You know that we had this cute little spinner that we found online. Well, we've discovered that this thing has all these different themes, and some of them are so silly. Deborah Johnson, what are we subscribing to? It's the Book Art Media newsletter, monthly newsletter. That's it. It's just, and Book Art Media is my publishing company thing. Black and Orange is a part of, it's under the Book Art Media umbrella, Book Art Media LLC. So anyway, on net, you will pass 15,000. Oh, bless. I hope so. Thank you. Anyway, we found the spinner and it has themes. So this morning we picked out the 5 funniest themes we could find of what was offered. So we're going to use a different spinner theme for each spin.
Yes.
So yes, Shay Laughter Sarah has all the power. Yes. And it's a good thing when she does. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Judy likes the kitty pouch. Oh, thank you. If anybody wants one, they're great for holding. Like I keep my cards in here, and there are links in the description. If anyone wants one, it's it's the cute kitty tarot. So, all right.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, Trillium Tarot, thank you for signing up. I subscribed when you were giving away kitty pouches. I don't think I've ever received a newsletter. Or I could do what my cat does.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Hang on one moment. Slight technical difficulties. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Oh my gosh, Net, you got the t-shirt and the pillow and the coffee cup and the bag. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you.
That is so sweet.
That is so sweet. Thank you. Yes. everyone, you are most welcome to sign up for the newsletter. Although you won't be entered in the drawing today, just because Sarah's just pulled the list. So,
Yes.
like if you subscribed yesterday, then you're in. Or if you subscribed at the beginning of the live stream, you're in. So
if you subscribe before I pop my face on screen, you are in. So.
Yes, Trillium Chair, there is a new channel for Creative Sprints. It is now its own thing. There is a Creative Sprints channel on YouTube. And I spent 2 hours yesterday trying to fix the graphics for the banner and the avatar and trying to get YouTube to accept them. But I met Andrew 2 books. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, it was a thing, but I got it done, and I'm strangely really excited about this. Wanda Joe is asking, have you ever designed a deck of cards for yourself? I've designed a bunch of partial decks. You see them on the covers all the time. But designing a full deck, just wait. They're, end of October-ish. Might be a day. I have a deck that I made for myself for something. I don't. Is it something at the end of October? I don't remember.
Okay.
Thank you, Annette. Oh, okay. We're starting with, what is this, science fiction?
Science fiction, yes.
Okay.
Is that what I thought we were?
No, that's the right thing. It's just it's spinning very slowly. It's moving. It's very jerky. No. It just might be your
It's the Wi-Fi here at the hotel, probably.
Why don't you send me the list of numbers, please? I'll see if I can dump it in there just to see, because I there's no guarantee that mine's gonna be faster, but let's give it a try.
It probably will be. 1 second.
Thank you, Stephanie Martin. Okay, so that's the list. Okay, sorry guys, we're just trying to make this as clear as possible. Oh, that is so sweet. All right. There are 438 people on the mailing list. Is that correct? 35.
35, yes. There's 3 emails that are on the email list that don't count. That's, yeah. But there's 435 that are eligible. Okay. Mine and yours, yeah. So I took us off, so yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Yes. I'm looking for science fiction. Okay. This is so funny, you guys. All right, hang on. Let me put this like this, and all, and erase, and paste.
Shuffle.
All right.
Shuffle.
And I'll hang on. Let me do this so you can see. Share screen. Spinner wheel. Okay. Shuffle entries.
Yes.
2, 3. Shuffled 3 times. Ready?
Then
is it?
Yes.
Okay. Is it jerky or is it spinning smoothly?
It's spinning smoothly. It was my Wi-Fi here.
Okay. No worries. Okay. Here we go. For the first $50 Amazon gift card.
Yes. Love it.
That was fun. Okay.
That was fun.
Who is 46?
46. I am just going to read the first part of the email so that way I'm not giving away. But Ginni Farrar, Jeni Farrar.
Okay, you just won a $50 Amazon gift card. Okay, so what was after science fiction? Which was the next one?
The next one was Bumblebee.
Okay, this is fantastic. All right. down just a little. Bumblebee. Okay, for the second $50 Amazon gift card. All right, you ready? Okay, who is 211?
211 is R-E legal. The letters R-E and then the word legal.
Okay.
So there you go. Or legal. I don't know how you pronounce that, but whatever it is, you won. Yay!
Yes. Yes.
So, yes.
Okay, so that's the second?
Yes.
All right, and the third, what was the third theme?
I think we're archery.
Archery. Oh, this is a good one too. Yeah, I like all of these. All right, for the third $50 Amazon gift card. All right. I'm going to shuffle it one more time. Shuffle entries. Okay, here we go.
$133 is Carrie Mem F357.
Okay. All right. Okay. And then the next one is the pizza.
Yes.
Okay. For the fourth $50 Amazon gift card, oh my gosh, this is so good. Ready?
Let's do this. $369. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sergio. Thank you.
$369 is Prairie Books. So if the first part of your email is Prairie Books, you have won the fourth and final Amazon gift card.
Okay. And for the final drawing,
the piece de resistance.
The piece de resistance is restaurants. And this is for a free 30-minute personal reading with me, as long as you understand and accept this is not for financial advice. This is not for medical advice. Right. This is like talking to a friend and having the friend give do what they can to help you or whatever they think. But it is not, I don't make big decisions I get readings done. And I don't make big decisions based on them. I get multiple readings done if it's something big. I also talk to my friends. I get a lot of input. So keep that in mind. Okay, here we go. For the free 30 minutes with me. Oh, champagne. Okay.
And that is a bum. Gypsy in Jersey.
There we go.
So awesome.
All right. Well,
so all of you will be getting an email within the next week. For those of you with Amazon gift cards, the instructions on how to redeem those will be in the email. And as far as the reading, it will have some other instructions on whatnot. So, you guys are amazing.
Yes. And that was a lot of fun. Thank you for all your help, Sarah.
You're most welcome.
Okay, I'm glad you guys like the themed wheel. I thought that was so much fun. Yes. All right. And someday when I get to 15,000 subscribers, I'll do it again. And then 16, 17. I can dream. All right. Taylor B, you just sign up for the newsletter on bookartmedia.com. Just a free newsletter. monthly newsletter that has not started yet, but will soon.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That is, I know, Darren, pizza music makes me want to dance. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us for today. And I will be right back here tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We will be on the Creative Sprints channel.
Yes.
The link should be in the description box. Is it? I don't even know if it's there yet.
Not yet. Not
Yeah,
yet.
As soon as I finish the timestamping, it'll be there. And Shay Laughter says, "Did you ever think in a million years you'd get this far?" I had no idea. Sergio's asking what's happening to the Book Art Media channel. It's complicated. Trying to figure out a couple of things. So, anyway, all right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. You are not alone. We are in this together. There are good days ahead.
Yes.
And thank you, Sarah. You're so awesome.
Oh, sorry it took a minute for all the technical stuff to get itself straightened out, but you guys are amazing. Oh, look, lucky girl. Oh, she has the link for the Creative Sprints.
You are so cool. All right.
Thank you. Yes.
Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow, same boo-boo time, same boo-boo channel.
Channel.
All right. Take care.
Bye.